me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Houston Texans. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, Henry.
Check, 55, Mike.
All day, baby, all day, all day, baby.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Not today, not ever.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Check. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No.
Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
15 yards on the play, first down. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. That strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
West.
Hey, we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Hey, we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. They gonna need
On 3rd down, Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Covers that time by Aaron Colvin. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
12 yards on the return that time.
Come on, fellas.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch time.
Here's Watson, option left.
4 down, 4 down. Option.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Watson Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Watson on target here to Fuller, and he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Check 26, check 55.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
And the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Move the ball on us.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Watch the pass.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here comes the 7th play now in this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Check 43.
From the gun, here's Watson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They stopped him shy of the marker. Thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Come on, boy.
They'll try to punch it in.
Don't be scared of it.
And he's in for the
49,
score.
check 49, check
Touchdown,
49.
Texans. Lamar Miller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff? They all made sure to let us know who we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together Formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
You go night-night. Don't go night-night. He's checking.
Jackson now. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Those are the types of throws that Jackson has to be more efficient with this year. He really put an emphasis on improving his passing accuracy in the offseason. Last year as a rookie, 58%, that was it. And his quarterback coach said the ball is coming out of his hand cleaner, the timing looks better. That's what they're hoping for. Everybody knows he can run, but now he continues his quest to be more well-rounded and improve on his conservative 1,200 yards and 6 touchdowns he threw for last season.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Come on.
On second and 11 now. Jackson, wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
55. I got you.
This is Ingram on first and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Set, go.
Here's Jackson to try.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Man on the outside is Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good work, boys.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's first and 10 from the 12. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustment time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Watch the pass.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that'll make it third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Mike 37.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Man, I got you.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Jackson from the shotgun.
That's baby shot.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses. And excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Mike.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just look what it's like now on the sideline.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That huge loss on the sack makes it just much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Reset. 19. Oh, you got deep. Double tight. Double tight. Alert.
On 3rd down, Watson, and an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might be big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 48 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Okay, baby,
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54.
Check 9, check 9.
Now Watson. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
You don't want no problem.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Watson now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins.
We
and
play
he takes
to win.
us beyond
Let's
the 35
go.
before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Yes.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
You better talk to your boy.
Jalen Ferguson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 2nd down.
2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3 our score. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. We'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on around the NFL. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. They extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
Gonna set. 18.
Mike the 48 right now. Let's go.
They'll try and run.
They're not
This
ready
is
for this.
Johnson.
They still playing soft.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown.
Oh, yeah, that's the score, baby. That's
Duke
it, huh?
Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is
Let's
2nd
make these babies
and
cry
10.
all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Here's Jackson to throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Watch 24.
To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
That's it, baby.
Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Set, hut. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Switch out.
Hunt. 64. Weak. Exit.
Mike 41. Mike, get up.
Jackson on 1st down. Finds Roberts left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Come on, baby.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
They're running it.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help, Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw is Jackson on third down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the field position. Not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Watson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10. Watson, and he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
From the 50, it's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Let's go, boys.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the second half.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up. Feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's go. Let's get off the field.
Again, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking that time for Stills, and it's third down. The Texans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third and 10. Here's Watson. Finds Stills, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Watson now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far. It's first and 10. Back to throw, Watson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of that last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you, boy.
Here's Watson, option left. He finds an opening past the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
Pick up the ball.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Watson, option left. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. A shotgun snap for Watson. Brings it in over the middle. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
They had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it. And they'll run for it with Miller. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Lamar Miller stops short of the sticks. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much offense here from either side these last few drives. Wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Woo-hoo. Off. Shoot up.
Jackson now to throw on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown. Good play. The 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Let's go.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have to get the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30
Here we go.
to the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the field. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. They call it a gain of 19. And it moves the chains.
First down, Texans.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
Hey, we got to snap it.
Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Fuller. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
Watson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Check it back, check it back.
Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Watson with a give to Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Boy, I know you felt that one.
Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. Hey, line up.
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Watson now right at the 300-yard mark with still 4 minutes to go. It's first and 10. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go!
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And for them a touchdown their last go-around, obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's now second and 6.
Let's go!
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
We own. And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Double dog. That's the way.
Throwing is Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go!
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Being chased out left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Go. Play.
Mike, 55.
55.
Hey, eat.
To throw again.
Get that
Jackson.
quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
Pick, baby, all
And he
day.
may want to
Don't
track
throw
down
this
that
way.
football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you put 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
They can't stop
Jalen
us.
Ferguson.
They cannot
He's the one to
hold
get
us
him, and that
down.
is sack
We're
number
gonna keep
7
getting
for
sacks.
him on the year.
3rd down. 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. 68
now,
yards
let's
receiving
go.
now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
That's
Patrick
what I'm talking about.
Owasor.
Sacks all
Credit him
day,
with a
baby.
sack, and it goes
Go ahead,
as a
take
loss
seat.
of 6.
You can't stop me.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are,
Tackles,
because no matter
tackles.
what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a changeover? All the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call.
Mike,
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Watch left.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From from the gun. Here's Watson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Good work, boys.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got to
looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
That second down play nets a -4.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
What's that?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Lamar Miller. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Try and throw here on the fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? Most of they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie. But this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. Taking that gamble there, you've got to believe. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
Exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Get him, boys!
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Mike 55! Mike 55!
All day, dog.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch 55.
Ball trot!
Coming this way. Here we go, here we go.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson, he's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hot route. Hot, hot. 22, jet bomber. 22, jet bomber. Be ready. Mike 55. Ready. Right.
They'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 4 late, gotta go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Hey, here we go.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Go, go, go.
And we're going 37's to
Hopper. Hopper. Check, check, check.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set, hut. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Hey, eat.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Back to throw. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Jackson options out left. Fights through and now a crease. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Ingram again. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
That's it, baby.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He's coming. We got double up.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. One score down. Here we go.
Hey, tight.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Strong right.
Set up.
We got 3. We got 3.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Get ready.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Houston, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens,